After doing lots of research on prison reform in both Integrative Seminar 2 and Integrative Studio 2, I decided that the topic I wanted to study for the entire semester was how empathy can ignite social change in criminal justice reform. My Integrative Seminar 2 research paper investigated this topic through the lens of a case study. The case I looked at was the Office of Neighborhood Safety, or ONS, an anti-gun violence initiative in Richmond, California that has had tremendous success. In 2007, the year the ONS was created, Richmond was ranked one of the most dangerous cities in America, with a total of 47 homicides that year. Since the creation of the ONS, crime rates in Richmond have steadily decreased. In the last report in 2007, Richmond had only 11 homicides in that year. How is this happening, you may ask? The answer is the ONS. In 2007, when ONS Director Devon Bogan found out that only 17 individuals were responsible for 70% of the gun violence crimes in Richmond, he decided that this program was going to be designed to directly target the population affecting and being affected by this issue. The Office of Neighborhood Safety is an extremely intensive program that reaches many typically hard-to-reach individuals. Annually, they make about 2,000 contacts with people in the community. They also provide many services in the community. After looking at the success of the program, I decided that the only way to begin to understand and to have the possibility of solving issues in criminal justice was to look at what was working, and the ONS being a prime example. While my Integrative Seminar 2 research paper discussed how empathy can create a greater understanding of a social issue at hand and thus stimulate social change, I decided to put my research into action in my Integrative Studio 2 project. Using the data and information on the Office of Neighborhood Safety, I created a 3D information design piece. This piece works in showing the gun violence in Richmond, services provided by the ONS, and individuals those services were provided to, all on an annual basis. This piece shows information regarding 2 years, 2011 and 2012. Each piece of paper represents an individual who received a service from the ONS. Purple pieces of paper are individuals who received services through the fellowship. Orange represents individuals who received a service through one of the reentry programs. And blue shows an individual who received a service through a street outreach initiative. Each piece of paper is in the shape of a hexagon. These hexagons represent the gun violence in Richmond. If you look at the piece above, the length of the left side of the hexagon is representative of homicides in that year. The length of the right side of the hexagon is representative of firearm assaults in that year. The dividers underneath contain a key that show these numbers. For example, you can see that in 2012, there were 18 homicides and 82 firearm assaults. While this is a small project, it could have a much larger potential. Each little piece of paper represents an individual. But what if this piece of paper did more than just represent? What if as you pulled off this layer, you saw the individual's name, a picture of them, a defining moment? Tables and charts are great and all, but when you really want to understand a problem, you want to look at it. You want to peel back these layers. You want to thread things together. You want to see things that can get lost when converted to numerical forms, but information you can find when you look at and understand individuals.